biggest challenge or the biggest thing that we culturally struggle with is wasting food. Now, wasting food is termed or considered as a crime, okay, criminal offense, and nobody likes to waste food, especially in our culture. But if you actually look at it, it's there in almost every culture across the world. Now, here is the thing. And what happens is because you don't want to waste food, you're going to end up eating that food. Now, this is where it becomes challenging because when you're trying to lose weight, you want to restrict the amount of food that you're eating, especially if you're not hungry, you really don't want to eat it. You shouldn't be eating it, but you are eating it because you don't want to waste it. Now, the reason for that is very, very important. So let's look at it. What is waste? Anything that's not useful or does not provide a desired result is waste. Now, if you're going to put a food in your mouth, in your stomach, which is neither producing desired result nor it is helping you, and if you're overweight or obese, it's actually creating more problem for you, then how are you giving respect to that food, or how is it really helping? Is it really useful, or it's just the you are passing one kind of waste to another kind of waste, right? So you're still wasting that food, but you're creating more problems. So it will be much more simpler and easier to throw it in a dustbin compared to throwing it in your stomach. Okay, because that's where at least you're not creating more problem for yourself personally. Now I know most people don't like to throw food in dustbin, but you got to first understand that if it is waste, it is waste. Okay, just because you're going to put it in your stomach, it does not become useful. That's number one. You don't like to put it in a dustbin, put it in the fridge, reheat, and have it. It's much better than having it even if you're not hungry and you're when you're already full. So do that. Give it to a needy. If somebody needs it, you can donate it, give it, whatever you want to do with it. And if at all it cannot be used or for whatever reason, even throwing it in a dustbin is legitimate, because if you're putting it in your stomach, it's not helping you at all. So wasting food is absolutely okay if you are doing it for the right reasons in the right way. You have my permission to do it. Okay. Now, I'm nobody to give you permission. I was just joking, but I want to tell you that you got to understand what wasting food really means. What's the real definition of waste? And by putting that food in your stomach, you are not helping yourself or anybody else, or you're not even respecting food. Because here is the thing, the reason why it is told to us that you got to finish your plate is because you got to first understand that you got to respect whatever food you've got. But that's not the only principle that we have been taught. We have been also taught the principle which says only serve yourself as much as you need. Now, if you're going to first serve yourself too much and then you say, I got to finish the plate, you're just, misusing the rules and using it to your convenience. Okay. So that's not going to help. So if you're really conscious about it, follow the step one first, which means only serve yourself as much as you can finish. You can always take multiple servings. So that's always the thing. Okay. So wastage is not just about, just because you're so conscious and you're very, self-actualized that you don't want to waste food. No, it's not. If you really don't want to waste food, then it has to start even before the food reaches your plate. So work on that if you are really conscious about it, rather than working on just a thing which is more convenient to you. Put in the effort in the right direction.